and welcome here to TalkFCB and welcome back to the channel. Today, guys, how are you feeling right now? How are you doing on this fine day? Because it was last night an incredible fight back from Barça, an enormous effort that it took to win the game against Osasuna and stay top of the league. And in today's video, we're going to be talking all about that character, all about that performance, and that winning goal from Raphinha and what it could mean for him at Barça. We're also going to be talking about the other side of the game, the referee, the red cards to Piqué, what was said there, and of course the one to Lewandowski, which could have ramifications. All of that is coming up though, plus all of the celebrations from after the final whistle and why we deserve to celebrate. It is all coming your way. So let's do it. Because just in case you did miss the news last night, in beating Osasuna, Barça will stay top of the league here heading into the winter break. We've got all of those days to sit back and relax at the top. We are 5 points clear of Real Madrid right now. They have one more game to play against Cadiz on Thursday. Cadiz towards the bottom of the league. Not expecting too much, but the pressure will really be on Real Madrid heading into that game. And I just want to say, guys, looking at Barça here, as the league leaders right now, I don't think anyone can argue that we don't deserve to be there. I know that we lost El Clasico, I know that we didn't beat Real Madrid, but aside from that game, and probably the first game of the season against Rayo, we've just been imperious. We have beaten everybody who's come into our path, and it doesn't matter what stat you look at, whether it's the home record, whether it's the away record, goals scored, goals conceded, Barça top every category. And we deserve this moment. We deserve, at this stage of the season, heading into the break, to stand tall on top. Because just to throw another stat out there, guys, from last night's win, never before in La Liga have Barça turned around a game that they were losing at half-time whilst being down to 10 men. That is the first time we've ever done it in La Liga. And what an effort that it took to get there. Because I think that's what we're talking about once again in a video here on the channel, guys. It's about that determination from the team. The work ethic there that we've had as a group, as a unit. And I think especially last night, when you go down to 10 men against a team like Osasuna, who were fighting for everything too. They were pressing everywhere. They're a really, really strong team at home. And the effort that it took, the sheer hard work to pull off a comeback, that takes character. That takes guts to actually make that happen. And we showed that last night. And I've got to say, guys, I've even seen Real Madrid fans saying, you know what? Barca are showing a different attitude right now. Even they are holding their hands up and saying, we're not matching them. Real Madrid are not showing the same hunger, the same desire that we're seeing from Xavi's team this season. And that's the first time we're saying that in many years now, that Barca have got that hunger back. Because I think especially ahead of the World Cup, given this strange season, the strange timing, there might have been some concern that going into last night's game, there would be some players who just take their foot off the gas, who were a little bit concerned about the World Cup coming, didn't want to go overboard with their performance, and we're just going to take it easy. I think from Real against Rayo, I think some of their players were guilty of that, but Barca last night, no chance. Nobody let up, nobody stopped trying, and until the very end of that game, 100% commitment. And that's what Xavi has gotten out of them, and that is all we ask for. As fans of this team, give it your all. But if we do move on now to talk about the match-winning moment, the moment there in the game that made it all possible, and it starts with Frenkie de Jong. And I want to talk about him because obviously in this game, he was already playing in a position that wasn't his most favoured one. He was there as an interior, getting into the box. He wasn't as that holding midfielder that he wants to be. And then in the game, he's told, okay, Frenkie, now you're going to be a centre-back. And I think for Frenkie here, instead of dropping his head, some players there might have started to sulk a bit, thought, okay, come on, why have I got to go into all these different areas? This is not what I want to be doing. But those thoughts don't enter his mind. He is such a focused professional out there on the field in the way that he goes about his work, and even then, when he's at centre-back, he's looking for a way to affect the game. And to be fair, it's maybe even due to the fact that he was there that he gets that amount of room. The fact that he was in that deeper centre-back role, that here Frenkie has time on the ball to look up, to pick the pass, and what a ball that is there. The fact that that he's just dropped that there in between the Osasuna defenders into the perfect area. It is a terrific assist from Frankie de Jong. But what about Raphinha? And I want to talk first of all about the run, because this is interesting, because that right there is an inverted run. Raphinha there, he's not staying wide, he's going inside of the defender and making that run, and he does this so well, and that is interesting, because Xavi always seems to tell Raphinha when he's on the touchline alongside him, stay wide, always going on to Raphinha, stay very wide and keep there. And I think at times, you've got to give him some freedom. You've got to allow him to come inside at times because he's so good in these positions here. And you see it again. It's a great run. And the finish, it's extraordinary. Because this, like I said in the match review, it's no accident, guys. This is a calculated approach from Raphinha. And he's done it before. It is incredible here to compare it to the goal that we saw him score against Tunisia just 1 month ago. That's all it was. And he's done it again. The ball over the top, watching it all the way, being aware of the goalkeeper coming out. Raphinha even said after the game, I knew the keeper was on his way. I knew that he was coming out to close me down, and the header goes over him. It is a spectacular finish. It's a wonderful moment for him, and I just feel like this could be big. I feel as though with Raphinha in a Barcelona shirt, it's not been easy for him to gain the trust, to gain the confidence of Xavi. He hasn't started a league game since the Clásico. 6 games ago that was in La Liga. And since then, we've seen him hit back. When he's had the chance there, he came on against Valencia, provided the match-winning moment in that game. Late on it was, cutting inside again, finding the pass to Lewandowski. That was a brilliant moment, but I think this one, it goes to a whole new level. The way that he came on, scored the incredible goal, and put in a composed performance. It's a big moment for Raphinha. He is shouting his point loud and clear. And off he goes now to the World Cup with Brazil. And I can honestly see him, guys, having a special tournament. And I hope he does. However, guys, along with all of the hard work and along with that stunning winning goal and everything we saw from Barça, there was another side to the game too. And it's certainly something that we've got to address. Because there was 2 red cards, one for a player on the pitch and one for a player off it. Let's start here with Lewandowski, who, let's get one thing straight, his frustration boiled over. I still stand by the fact that his first yellow, it's very harsh there. It really was. But once he's been booked, you can't do what he did then. I think if you give Gil Manzano any opportunity then to send you off, oh, he's going to love that. He is going to snatch that chance. And that's what happened. It was a moment of frustration, maybe there a moment of madness from Lewandowski, and I think he will be just as grateful to anyone that Raphinha's goal meant it did not cost the team. However, usually in La Liga, when you receive a red card, it is a standard 1-match ban, meaning there that Robert Lewandowski would miss our first game back after the World Cup break against Espanyol at the end of December. But is that going to be all? Because there are plenty of suggestions right now in the Catalan media that the gesture that we saw from Lewandowski that he made leaving the field may be investigated by La Liga. And I guarantee you guys, they are going to twist this into whatever way they want to. And it is rumoured right now that not only the Espanyol game will Lewandowski be banned for, but there is the chance there that there could be 2, maybe even 3 games after that he's suspended for. We have Atletico Madrid to come. That is going to be a big game there, away at the Wanda. We've got Betis in there as well, Super Cup games in between that, and Getafe to come. So we're going to have to watch this space. I really hope that it doesn't happen, and I want to see Lewandowski back as soon as possible. But with La Liga, we just got to wait and see. And I think that really explains why Gerard Piqué was so angry. Because at halftime there, he was also shown a red card for strongly confronting Gil Manzano. He followed him all the way to the tunnel. He was shouting at him, remonstrating with him, telling him exactly what he thought. And I think it's important to stress here, guys, this is not just about this one game. Piqué's complaint here was with Gil Manzano for his whole career at Barça, basically. We have seen this guy in the past send off Messi, send off Suarez, send off Neymar. It's almost as though he likes sending off the big names. He likes having that moment in the spotlight there where he's the one taking control. You see referees like this a lot in Spain where they love to be the centre of attention, and Gil Manzano is exactly exactly that kind of character, and Piqué basically told him straight up there that out of all the referees, he's the one who's treated us most unfairly. And I'm putting that very mildly there, guys. Piqué told Gil Manzano plenty of other things that probably it's best if we don't repeat them right here, but he gave him a piece of his mind. And I think it almost felt to me as though Piqué knew in this game he wasn't going to come on anyway. His last game, his last minutes was always going to be against Almeria at the Camp Nou. So Piqué knew here he wasn't coming on. So he had to still try, though, and affect the game. He couldn't stand back and just watch what was happening to Barça. And I think that's quite a fitting way for him to bow out here, fighting, arguing for the badge, for the crest, until the very end. We know that he cares about this club. We know that he loves this club with all his heart, and he bows out here, having given everything for Barça. But with all of that said, guys, and the red cards and the drama, the referee, all of that said, the most important thing was that we won the game. And just look here, after the final whistle, look at these two. They're in the dressing room, probably on their own after they went there for their early baths after the red card. And just look at this. It's almost like they've been told that to go and stand in the naughty corner. You've done a bad thing. You've broken the rules. The two of you are isolated there. But you can't stay mad with them. You can't stay angry with them. Look at their faces smiling away. And it was really nice to see that moment there on social media after the game. Lewandowski and Piqué together. And I think the whole team, guys, I like the celebrations. A lot of people sort of seem to have a problem, maybe not Barca fans, but other fans saying, well, you're celebrating like you've won the World Cup, you're celebrating here like you've won the trophy. But when in football did it become unacceptable to celebrate a win, to celebrate a big win, a statement win, a win like that, guys, where we had to fight and give everything. We were down a man, down a goal, referee against us, away from home. We battled with everything we had to stay top now over this 50-day break. Why can't we celebrate? Why can't we be happy about that? Why are there people that say you're not allowed to be happy? You're not allowed to celebrate wins. How about we decide we are happy? We're going to celebrate. We're at the top and there's nothing that you can do about it. And I think the team here are together. They're united. You see the reactions there as well with Xavi. They are behind and playing for their coach. And let's continue on this path. Let's stay together. Nobody's going to break us. Nobody's going to bring us down. Because we'll keep fighting. We showed that against Osasuna. We showed that late against Valencia. And that is why Barça, heading into the World Cup break, we are top of the league. So that right there, guys, is indeed full reaction for you on that special night. And we can be happy and we can go into this break now and at least enjoy a bit of peace, a bit of relaxation. It's been a demanding season already. These players now, well, some of them are going to get some rest. Some of them are going to be off to the World Cup. We're going to be talking about World Cup content on the channel very, very soon, guys. But please do let me know your thoughts on the display last night against Osasuna, the attitude, the heart that we saw from the players, and indeed yesterday, guys, on the match review there. Big thank you for all of your support in terms of the new sponsor. I really do appreciate that, and it has the potential there to help me and the videos an awful lot. So please, let me know your thoughts down below. I will see you soon, of course. You can count on that. There will be no rest and no break coming here. But until next time, as always, Visca El Barça.